Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. Hope you're doing great. I've got to entitle this video, If You Don't Do This, You're Going to Miss It. There's so many people that have been preparing for hard times. They see it. You see it. You can feel it. You can see it. The writing is on the wall. The economy is collapsing. There are so many bad things happening. How can it not turn out bad? Well, you're absolutely right. This is a normal cycle. We're going to have a crash again. We're going to have a trough. We're going to take off again to a peak. The Federal Reserve will do something. It's like pulling a rabbit out of a hat. But it's a long cycle, and you've been preparing and preparing. Here's the problem. There is only so much preparing that you can do. But what happens is we as human beings get stuck in ruts all the time. And you get to a point where you're not moving forward. And the problem is that markets can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. I'm sure you've heard that term before. It's a pretty famous investing term, and it is true. Even though you see all these things that are going wrong, you're like, why isn't it all collapsing? What you don't realize is just how big the behemoth of debt is in our country and in the world. And so these markets tend to last a little bit longer. Well, here's the thing. You've been, storing up food, getting water filters, saving up cash. And at a certain point, you've got to pull the plug. And what I mean by pull the plug, I does not mean sell your food, get rid of the water filter and spend your cash. It means enough's enough. Now I've got to try and increase my money. You know, I built an ark, which all of you have. When you store up extra food for an emergency, you have a water filter, you get out of debt, you've got some cash in the bank, you've got some gold and silver. You've built a financial ark for your family. But you need also, and you have to set parameters, and these are different for everyone. Goals, these benchmarks, to where now you go, okay, now I'm going to start a business. Now I'm going to invest the money that I bring in, the extra. I've already got my emergency funds over there. I've got 6 months or a year worth right there. It's done. We're done. It sits there. It doesn't change. Now the money that's coming in that I would have normally bought the food, put in the savings account, things like that, let's try and increase that. People miss this all the time. And I went through my preparation phase from 2010 to 2014. And then I had to call it. And what happened was when I did, and I started to learn how to increase my money, that money that I was making grew so exponentially fast, was insane. And it was because I had to change my mindset from being one of preparation to one of growth. And I think it's so very important that people understand this because, and it's such a simple message, but so many people don't understand it. And if this is you, put it in the comment section. He's talking about me. Because you've got to be able to say it out loud to be able to trigger something and to release that feeling of I need more. I need more. We see that bunker mentality with some people around the country, and they may protect themselves from something really bad that's coming in the financial markets or in let's say national, world war or something like that. But the thing is, what are they going to be able to show for it? We don't have to have a survivor mentality. We need a mentality of growth and thriving. All right. Because if you are a level headed thinker, and that's what brought you to preparing in the first place, then we need those type of people blessing our world. So you've got to sort of break free from the survivor mentality and move into one of thriving. Now, I can't tell you how much gold you should have or how much cash you should have, how much food you should have. I would tell you that if you've got a year, really bad things that happen in this world don't last much more than a year, really, if you think about it. But then also to be able to release yourself to actually grow your wealth, then you could be prepared for even longer. But we can only do so much when you're working for the man. You're not doing anything outside of that. And so I just want to share this with you guys. I think it's a very important thing. And I hope you guys, there's somebody here that takes heed and can grow from it. Hope you guys have a great day. The Economic Ninja is out.